Yeah, and then the one with
I did like
where
The
she played
Spy.
the mom, and then had what's his name, Bill Murray as the neighbor dad. I thought that was a good one too.
Are we still
Saint Vincent.
talking?
Saint
Did you
Vincent.
like just go live and not
Saint
tell us?
Vincent.
I
Yeah, that
I
was good.
told y'all.
No, you did
You know
not.
what? Yeah, he did. He
Yeah,
said, "Watch the clock,
As soon
9:30."
as I said when
I
that 30 hits, we're going live. I don't care
I
what we're
hate
talking
all of
about.
you.
Oh, I
So,
don't have it up because I don't want to
yeah.
get reprimanded, so I didn't know
Oh
if
yeah,
we were
you got
live or
slapped
not.
on the wrist last time.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
did. I did.
I mean, you look at the movies that she's in on IMDb. I would consider a watchable movie on IMDb 6 and up. If it's rated a 6 and up, I could watch it. It's gonna be okay. Not gonna be great. It's not gonna be Oppenheimer or Barbie, but it's a watchable movie. So let's talk
These are
through
the
Melissa
rules.
McCarthy's movies.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not gonna play D.
Bridesmaids 6.8, good movie. I loved Bridesmaids. Thought it was hilarious.
That
I
seems
like
low.
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, it does. It was
Identity
good.
Thief. Identity Thief 5.7. The Heat
Didn't make the cut.
6.6. Tammy 4.9. The
I think
Boss
these were just bombed by like incels that just hate her and her
Probably,
success. You know.
Yeah, I think
Thunder
who's
so.
Force.
actually making those rankings?
Thunder Force
Those rankings.
4.5.
Oh, that was hot garbage, man. Yo, fuck, that was terrible.
I did like The Spy because Jason Statham took the piss out of himself the whole time in that movie. He really did.
Hot take, I don't like Jason Statham.
Shut
Okay,
your mouth.
well now I gotta quit. You see.
He's a treasure. Hey everybody.
Hey,
So we just got done. We're wrapping up our session of IMDb deep dives, and Melissa McCarthy was tonight's topic.
you know what? We should do
Person
that.
of
That's going to be a
interest.
segment.
I
We're
do.
gonna do a podcast.
I
of
do
just
love
30
rabbit
minutes,
holes.
and we're gonna pick one actor and
Yep.
talk about how good or bad they are, and
You
we're gonna
ever-
fight on it.
You ever
Okay.
remember playing the game? It was sort of like 7 Degrees of Separation, where you would say an actor, and then somebody would have to say a movie they're in. Next
Mhm.
person would have to say an actor that's in the movie, and you just keep going, and you go as long as you can. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. Robo, do we do the shout-outs? No, Nightbot is sleeping.
See, palindrome.
All right, Palindrome knows what he's talking about when it comes to
I
the
mean,
Statham.
If you've made it in Expendables, you're a good action actor, but
What
you're
about-
not a good actor.
You see that movie Crank with Statham?
Yeah. Or
It's so
what-
stupid.
is that the one where you had to stay like
Yeah.
high adrenaline the whole time?
Adrenaline, yeah.
Is
I
that
just
the
saw that.
same as a beekeeper movie where he goes and fights the system?
What about The Meg? He was in The Meg. That was so dumb.
We have
That was a dumb
bored
movie.
Thick Boy.
All
Thick
right.
Boy's bored.
Okay.
No,
I'm going to read the room here, and we should probably do some D&D talk.
Really?
Yeah, let's do it.
I didn't
Okay,
come here
hi
for that.
everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. This is 3 weeks in a row. I think this might be a record for me as a DM, having 3 games just piling up. And
Heyo!
with that,
RPG. 5-person
Easy.
raid. Welcome.
Thank
Tall
you.
tales.
Tall Tales.
hey, playing some
DuckTales.
woo. Tall Tales coming in with the raid. Thank you so much. Playing a Walking Dead one shot. How are you? How do
hi.
you like the system? We had a
Let's try
Walking
that again.
we had a Walking Dead game the other day, and I enjoyed it quite a bit.
How do you like?
It's been a long day. Anyway, yeah, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. If you like what you see here, hit that follow button and help us out there. Love it. It was one of the top. I can't read either. Speak or read today is a problem. I was one of the top backers, so I've been hyped since Kickstarter. Nice.
Heck
It
yeah.
was fun. The Holy Revolver and engravings was carrying. Shot went perfectly. Good. Yeah, we had a session 0 last Friday, and we kind of got our characters and our anchors and our haven all built out. All really cool mechanics in that system. So good. Glad you had fun. Well, we're doing D&D here tonight. We're playing some Storm King's Thunder, a classic in the 5e edition, and we are on our 3rd session. We are still in the opening town of Nightstone, and our party has been sort of getting their fingers dirty in the dusty corners of Nightstone. I don't know what any of that means. It's all bullshit. We've had fun exploring Nightstone, dispatching some goblins, fighting a few, getting challenged with a few wargs, and now we are in the inn looking for drinks, if we will, and a goblin named Gum Gum. You had the most interaction with Gum Gum the Goblin and traded some spices and some information. She told you that there was an unconscious patron of the inn upstairs, and you all let her go. That was nice. I'd like to see it pay off. You know, you gave her the ultimatum and you didn't go back on it. So
We got a level up for that, right?
no, you're still level 2.
Oh.
Still level 2.
Oh, let me
Don't test me.
fix my character
Yeah.
sheet. Hold on.
So
Like
the
that.
DM is telling us we don't get experience unless we kill. So the
That's
DM
what I
is
heard.
pushing us to be murder hobos. I'm just calling it out.
No, keep Gum Gum. Gum Gum lives. Gum Gum's actually going to come back and murder you all in your sleep. First level
Spoiler.
rest you get. So
Pack 3.
be careful. All right, Robo, get out of my chat. No, I'm kidding. Good to see you there, Robo. I miss you.
Hey, Robo.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Robo.
Let's go. Happy birthday.
Happy
Anyway.
birthday, Robo. That's right. I forgot it was your birthday.
They say
birthday.
it's your birthday.
It is Robo's birthday.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's in March, isn't it?
It's coming up. It's within the
So
next
it's not-
Mine is in March. I don't know about Robos.
365.
Robo has a birthday like 11 months out of the year. So who the
It's
fuck knows?
April. It's April.
He goes to Denny's all the time.
New people.
Yeah,
It is Robo's
He's got an
birthday.
ID for every day of the week, every day of the year to go to Denny's, get it free.
I love Denny's. Don't tell anybody that.
We're going to Denny's. I haven't been in a while.
I actively try not to.
Yeah.
I
Last
feel like
time,
that's just diarrhea central.
last time I went was when they were promoting the Hobbit movie, and they had some special pancake, and it did not make me feel good. So I haven't done that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
I
maybe I, should
haven't
give 'em a
been
try.
to like a Applebee's or like a Red Lobster. Those chains,
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Red Robin's about as low as I'll go.
Yeah, agreed. I like Red Robin though.
I like Red Robin too.
It's the
Their salad
fries.
bar is really good.
It's fries.
You don't like the fries, or you?
No, I do. You get the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
you
are good.
get. Garçon, I need a basket of fries.
That's disgusting, Robo.
2 baskets,
Oh,
please.
Yeah, too.
too sweet. Okay.
And it's not a
Okay,
big
but Muse, I gotta say, how often are you drunk enough to be like, I'm gonna go to Denny's now?
Do you want me to
as-
answer that live on
Yes,
air?
yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because it's like 1, 2, maybe 3
5
times
minutes.
every 5 years. So
in the
I
last
have-
5 years, though, right? Is what-
I know.
Yeah. See, I'm
all right.
I'm like that drunk once. I'd agree. A couple times in the.
Like, yeah,
Next
like
5
2,
years.
3 times the last
Oh,
5 years.
man. We usually go
So
get
we're
like a big old
obviously not
fat-
going to D&D at all.
Yeah, let's talk. Well, I'm going to
Fuck
get into
D&D.
burrito talk here. I usually, when I'm drunk and
Nice.
about, we usually go get like a big fat Oregon burrito or something, you know.
Ours is Taco Bell, and
Oh.
it is.
No.
So we have one that's
Talk
right
about
up in,
diarrhea
like
central.
it's like half a mile away from our house,
Bad.
and the DoorDash is like $3.
Oh, that's.
And
I used to
so
live above a Taco Bell.
Oh man.
Really?
What? They had apartments above a Taco Bell? What is this?
Oh, it was,
Welcome to
it
the
was in
lounge.
New York City.
How
It
else
was in
do you think they
Manhattan.
got the beans, big boy?
Oh my goodness.
All right.
I
now,
gotta go.
now we're all just either our stomachs
about
are upset
food.
now or we're really hungry.
I am
do
really
that.
All
hungry.
right, D&D
Either
is
one
a
we
real
should.
thing we
Yeah,
play.
we should move on. Okay, so
We got the Heroes Feast. I picked that up this stuff.
I cast Heroes Feast. Taco Bell platter for everybody.
Yes.
So you are above on the second floor of the Nightstone Inn, and you've already looted somebody's room, which looked like a kind of a well lived in and established room. You could probably make out that it is the owner's. And now you are across the hall in one of the open motel rooms. and you see destruction. You see damage upon the floor. One of those big boulders that came down from the clouds has busted in there, sent half of the furnishings downstairs. The other half of the furnishing seems to be on top of this woman who is on the ground. And from just looking at her, you could tell that she is breathing, but unconscious and sort of, just lying there in a neutral state. And that is where we left off, yeah?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to hand it over to you all. What would you like to do?
Can I examine her to see if maybe I can heal any superficial wounds that might bring her back to conscience?
Do you want to give me a medicine check? I think that's something we could do.
Is that a choice? Like,
well, I
can't
give you
slap
the
her with a
option.
mage hand.
Medicine is what I would do, but if there's something you were thinking about, that's the roll. That's an 18 on the old
Well
medicine
done.
check. Okay, so what are you looking for exactly? Like, what do you?
Just to make sure there's no open wounds where
Okay.
she's bleeding or something that will stabilize her to where she can come out of her unconscious state.
You see this large armoire that is on top of her has sort of cut through her leggings, and there is a little bit of blood. It's not just, it's more superficial, nothing deep. She's got a couple scrapes and gashes on her head, but nothing that is real deep. It's all, like I said, sort of superficial there.
Okay. If I used a cure wounds, would that maybe bring her back from the brink?
What is the? Well, how about this? You rolled pretty good on the medicine check. Do you want to carry that over into care? And
Sure.
sort of trying to snap her out of it, or do you want it
Yeah.
just to be a check, like just a visual
trying
check?
to bring her back from the darkness.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and describe how you want to do that, and we'll see what comes about from it.
Oh well, I kind of put my hands over her, kind of in a praying manner, and just kind of cite or recite a little prayer that to myself, and hopefully it works.
Okay. What's everyone else doing as? Oh, go ahead, Max.
No, I'm saying while I'm just tending to making sure that there's no life-threatening.
Okay.
I'm like right over Max's shoulder, like
Smelly.
I'm Max's fanboy
Okay.
while he's doing this.
I feel like Nix, you would have like a pocket full of pistachios, and you'd also be like cracking nuts and just.
Yeah, and I would
wanna-
awkwardly offer him to Thick Boy, like out of my hand. Like,
Thick Boy, if you didn't know, is a Aarakocra, so loves the nuts.
He does love nuts, and as he's sitting there, he comes into the room. He's got his BDSM whip of love, and he comes in with his little pot belly, and he's like, tries to, make sure he avoids Max while Max is doing a very important work. And then he peers over, over Max's shoulder while Max is doing his thing, and then he is just looking at Nix's hands with these pistachios, and you can just see Thick Boy has just got like bubbles of mead just on his feathers and on his beak as he was downstairs drinking, and he just is very excited and very happy. Then he just kind of peers around the room to see if there is any other visitors there or anything else.
Okay. Balgrim, Ain.
I chopped the woman's arm off with my axe.
Slap her with mage hand.
Just kidding. No, I don't. I'm just watching to see if she wakes up.
All right.
Ain's all set. She's like, yeah, I'll do you.
Okay.
She just
All right. Okay.
have fun.
So Max, you kneeling beside this woman and sort of getting your hands together and saying your words. Everybody's kind of watching. Are you putting your hands on her, or are you just kind of like there?
I lay my right hand on her forehead and say, may the light bring you back from the darkness that enshrouds you.
Nice. So you put that hand on there, and you can feel it's you know, it's a normal body temperature. It's not too cold, not too hot. We're not suffering from a fever here. But you feel that, and you could feel the life within her. And as you say those words, her eyes start to flutter, and you can maybe, you know, the butterfly kisses from her eyelashes are catching part of your hand as she starts to open up those eyes and sort of inhales a little bit of breath. And there's a look of shock on her face as there are these 5 people standing over her. One is saying words and touching her, and it's like,
Nyx is ear to ear, just grin and just like eating nuts the whole time. So excited for this.
well, what day is it?
I think it's Tuesday.
Oh, no, it couldn't have been. That's like 3 days
Oh,
from when
then
I last remember.
It's Sunday.
Oh.
You're right.
Right.
Are you okay?
I seem to be getting better now. I
We-
can't quite
we-
move, and you can see her leg try to wiggle and get
Oh my God! Nobody move the armor.
yes.
It's
She's
She's like
pressing
trying to
on.
like struggle underneath this.
Oh, the thing is still on top of her?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, nobody told me they were picking it up.
No, yeah, we're not. We
No,
met
I
your
see her
friend-
struggle, and I try to force the armoire up off of her.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do it. It's, you know, just a piece of furniture. But yeah, you get it up, and she kind of like pulls her legs out from underneath it and tucks it. Now she's in kind of this fetal-like position where she's kind of tucked in, just kind of creating room as it's sort of a small area. Old Man Bob, thanks for the follow, and I believe that's you from Tall Tales. Okay, thank you so much for the follow.
Ew.
And thanks for the lurk.
I just
Hello.
I reassure her that it's okay. We're here to help and hopefully get a better
Yes,
understanding
please.
of what happened.
Yes, please help me. You wouldn't happen to have any food? It seems like I have been out for quite some time.
I'll
I'm gonna give
regurgitate
her
some
this.
pistachios.
Yeah, I'll give her pistachio.
Bird.
Ar-
You're gonna
I will-
feed her in the
Thanks,
mouth.
Mama Bird.
I will already have cracked some.
Oh, well, I don't
Not
think.
the one she has to crack.
Right. I don't think one pistachio is going to do it, but it's a
I'll
start.
give,
and
her, I'll give her a second one.
Oh, she takes the second one. And at this point, she's sort of like sitting up, kind of knees
I'll
tucked.
give her a third one.
Third one.
3 pistachios.
Jesus Christ. I just snorted. She's sort of like got her knees tucked in underneath her and kind of sitting balled up, really kind of surveying everybody that's in front of her and everything that is around her. Well, who I don't remember seeing you 5 in town prior to the attack. You are the saviors.
It's true.
Oh, good.
We scared the giants away.
Nothing about that is
Oh.
true.
Well,
Kinda
it
give-
seems like there might be conflict between you. Conflicting
Yeah,
stories.
the Gum Gum, she's taller than I am.
Hmm. Don't
She-
do not know of a
green.
Gum Gum. I know of a of the owner of this establishment. It's Morak.
Where is Morak?
Oh, I can't say that I rightly know. I remember looking out the window here and seeing these giant boulders falling from the sky, and next thing I knew, I saw a group of Nightstonians heading out of town, sort of leaving in a hurry, and unfortunately, I wasn't quite fast enough.
Hmm.
So they, from what I saw, a good chunk of them had gotten out of town before meeting this fate. Points to the rubble
think
around her.
They did. They did.
Well, I sure hope so.
Hmm.
Well,
So yeah, and then I just kind of look at her and said, Max is going to bring you back to as full as health as he possibly can, and we're glad that you're better and full of all these delicious pistachio nuts from Waterdeep.
well, I think it's a start.
What is your name and why are you
Oh,
here?
my name is Kella.
Killer?
Kella.
You're a killer? All right, I hit her with a face with my chance.
Psycho killer.
Murderer.
Psycho killer?
Murderer.
Like Kayla? Kayla.
Kella, is that all the information that you
She
have
has
on
an
what
AC of 12.
happened up until this point where you lost consciousness? Is there anything else you can tell us?
Well, as far as the attacks, or well, like I said, I was staring out the window and I saw these boulders flying down, and then next thing I knew, one actually hit this building and kind of knocked me aside, and everything fell on me, and then I mean, I guess before that, I saw the group of people leaving the town and making haste as fast as they could. Rightfully
they
so.
were-
You've seen these boulders, right?
So
They're
they were the night
huge.
shadesters?
Say that one more time.
What did you say they were? Their name was again? One more time for our
Who?
notes. You said
For
someone
our
leaving the town. I got a notebook out. I got a notebook.
I got my
What did you
notebook
say?
today. Well, Morak is sort of the runner of the one in charge here of the inn, and then the rest were just the people of the town. I couldn't quite make out anyone in particular.
There's people to make out with here.
Well, if you try hard enough, I do have. Well,
No,
Mm.
it's okay. It's weird. I'm sorry.
You can't-
She's laying down bloodied. We ask her.
it depends on how many pistachios she might have. That might.
I'll give her a fourth.
Oh, well.
She's flirting with you.
I am taken.
Oh no,
yeah,
not for me.
okay.
I mean, and I'm gonna point to Thick Boy. He is the cock of the walk.
Eyes perk up.
Well, I can't say that I'm not my type. Put it that way.
She's racist.
Anyway,
So Aiden doesn't believe anything this woman
I have a
says.
type.
Can she check her?
You
She doesn't
wanna-
believe anything.
Oh, you want like a insight?
Yeah, she doesn't believe it.
Yeah, of course. Give me an insight.
Nice.
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 Stop. That was an 18 for all you out in the chat world. You're having a hard time kind of like picking up her affect. Like nothing's really like red flags. You're not getting any red flags from her. Let's say that.
So Ain is doing that. I just, again, kind of go back to what I was looking around the room. And since that we have now graciously picked up the armor off this woman's body, I just want to kind of look at things in the room to see, if she's a traveler, or she's an adventurer, or she's a business person. Like, what's the deal? What's going
give
on
me
here?
a perception check, and anybody else that wants to kind of join in on that can feel free to make a perception check at this point.
No D2.
Oh, Scarpia coming in with a
Oh.
21. Thick Boy with a
wow.
22. Wow, we are rolling way hot except for Nyx with a 7.
Mouthful of pistachios
Yeah,
would do that.
Too salty.
All these nuts.
Nuts.
Um,
I don't know
Nuts are
another
making me
word.
thirsty.
I don't know another word. Balls. Their dog's a ball sniffer. Uncle Buck. Classic movie. Always good.
Yes.
Um,
Rip Sean Candy.
I'm tired of that
R.I.P..
ugliness. Let's see. So we got a 22 and a 21. Thick Boy and Scarpia, both at the same time. As you're sort of
Exact
looking
same
around here,
time.
at the exact same moment in time, you see on her left arm,
Ooh.
she's got long sleeves on, but you see some sort of unnatural bump, and then a wiggle,
What?
kind of, and it's
Oh, it's date night here, D&D after
I
dark.
gotta
baby.
go.
there is a bulge and a wiggle.
It's too messy.
It's
What was in these pistachios? She's all going crazy.
they're
Is the bump wiggling?
It's an aphrodisiac.
Oh my goodness.
Dang it. I do this to
Unleash my
myself.
BDS whip of love is out to assist with the wiggle.
You see a coiled
It's not getting
protuberance
better. It's not
outside
getting better.
around her arm underneath the shirt.
Okay.
Over the shirt.
Over under the shirt. Over
Isn't
the
this? Are we talking
Breakfast
Breakfast
Club.
Club still?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but you see something in there, and it kind of rotates a little bit around her, and you can see her sort of she pays attention to it. Her eyes are drawn to it, and she kind of pulls the shirt down a little bit.
Oh.
I'm gonna
It's
have.
it's moving like
Yes.
Yeah, so Thick Boy kind of flies back a little bit and taps Max on the shoulders. Like, yeah, you can take care of that. That's you can figure out what that is. I'll protect you.
Do you think it's worms?
May I ask, what is this infliction that is on your arm? If it's not too personal.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry. She kind of adjusts it again. It's just my pet. It's and she kind of pulls it up just a little bit, and you see this little snake head poke out. Seems that she is waking up with me in this moment. Sorry. Don't be alarmed. She doesn't bite hard.
Would she like a pistachio?
No. Do you have any mice or in some insects, bigger insects? But no,
Nope.
no nuts.
I look at Thick Boy. Do you have any?
So my eye, yeah. Well, when you look at me, what you see is my eyes are really, really big, and so I still got the mead on my beak, just kind of puddling up, coming down, mixing in with the salt from the pistachios. And I don't know the word. I'm not an ornithologist, so I don't know. But if birds could lick their lips or lick their beak, that's what I'm doing as I'm looking at this very voluptuous, tasty, round snake on this person's arm, as like it would be a perfect accompaniment, a perfect snack to my to the pistachio and mead that I have. So I'm getting very excited.
She sees this and pulls her sleeve back down and kind of covers it up. She'll be fine there. No need to. It's not show and tell, right? We'll keep her in there. To further your perception checks there, that was the big thing. But you do see there is a sort of a travel pouch or backpack. Let's see. There's like a little side pocket, and then you see there's a folded up piece of paper in there, kind of barely sticking out the top. There's a short sword kind of sheathed on the side of it, and then a crossbow attached to it. So there are, like some adventuring type weapons and accoutrement here.
Yeah, she's here for business, and so Thick Boy looks at her and he glances over at Balgrim first and says, "My good friend Balgrim was just telling me as we were walking up the stairs to not be murder hobos, right? Even though it may give us a lot of XP and we can level up." And so he looks at her, he's like, and he puts out his like hands, like getting ready for some Eldritch blast action. He's like, "You need to start answering some questions, or I'm gonna start blasting."
Well, this is taking a turn, I feel.
And he looks over to Balgrim's like, I didn't kill her. That's
I-
good, right?
I'm gonna
Like,
come in with a cup of
good?
water.
Oh,
Please excuse our
Oh,
overzealous.
Would you
friend.
like that hot or cold?
You mean, well.
lukewarm.
Oh, perfect. Then
I
it
don't
is what
think
it is.
that
Too
you
cold,
should
it will
excuse
upset the
us at all. I think, actually, what you saw a bunch of people running out of town, and you stood there in the
Right.
window like an idiot.
What was she supposed to do?
Thank you, sir. I
Like,
was
just
in my
stop
room.
staring in the window.
Well, I looked out the window to see what was the commotion. I saw people running, and then I went to go grab my pack, and she'll point to her pack there. Just saw London's desk. She'll point to her pack, and before I could really get it on and get downstairs,
Get it on.
Get it on. This boulder here, and she'll point to the wreckage, came crashing through, and then next thing you know, I was out like a light. So I don't much appreciate, the ill words coming my way.
Pistachio?
Yes, please keep them coming. She pops it like a pill and then drinks water.
Yeah, and so I just kind of look at Aang and like, I got the same vibe you got. It's like something's not right. And so, however, I'm able to do that, with verbal cues or physical cues or something
Wink
like
and a
that.
nod. Do you guys
Yeah,
have
wink
a
and a nod.
code word yet?
Yeah, not yet, and then wait ticket.
I think you have to excuse my companions.
Yes.
It's been a rough day for everyone. We didn't expect to find this town decimated by a siege.
I didn't expect to be a part of one either.
Right, of course.
So what are you all doing here? What you expected? What?
Well, we were traveling with Lord Silverthorn, part of his security entourage, and found the town in this state.
And he is with you?
No. He's left. What? Why don't you tell us why you're here?
Oh, I'm just traveling through, sort of on my way to meet some other friends. This was just a stopover.
So you didn't have any business in the town?
Oh, no, just a night here, and this was the closest inn. But you seem all to have a reason for being here that left you. That's quite hilarious.
Well, I was invited because I can cook.
Oh. More than pistachios?
He does more than just pistachios. Let me
Absolutely.
tell you.
I throw spectacular parties.
Well, what do you say? I feel like we, for whatever reason, we got off on the wrong foot. What do you say if I get cleaned up a little bit, and we all meet downstairs? And your name, I didn't get it, but you'll get something going in the kitchen there. It is still usable, I hope.
I'm Nyx, and I'll do a little flourish with.
Well, again, I'm Kella, and it is nice to meet you all, and I am very thankful for you. And she looks at you, Max, and then you, and she looks at you, Balgrim, for lifting this burden off of me. But these pistachios are only going to do so much to quell this.
Would you like one for the road as I head downstairs?
Yeah, I will need one more for the trip downstairs.
One for the road.
I will save this one. And she puts it in her pocket.
And everything that you say is true to
Of course, why wouldn't?
evade my companion's distrust of you.
If you're lying, you got to tell me.
Yeah, that's right.
I just
Blink
wanna make- I
twice.
always give him a chance. I
No
always give him a
entrapment.
chance.
I mean, really.
Wait, do you have Circle of Truth?
I have command.
Oh.
Ooh.
That goes really well with the whip.
Yes, weapon of love.
So
Wow.
I
This
will.
one-
Let's get some food on and maybe. Have you searched the whole town? Is it does it all look like this, or there has to be some other people still here besides me?
Nope,
What
just
an
the goblins, but we
unfortunate
ran them off.
Oh, yes, the gum-gums.
We killed them. So
Well,
We haven't visited
we let
the
our
keep
friend
yet,
Gum
though.
Gum live.
Oh, the keep, yes.
I think we should see if anyone's still around. Any survivors are over there.
Should we keep an eye on her just in case?
Yes.
I mean, I'm right here.
But I look her in the eye like,
Well, listen,
yes,
what we make
yes,
plans
yes.
about you.
And let's make it less of keeping an eye on, and let's go downstairs and we will break bread together, and it'll be less of a me versus you kind of feeling that I'm picking up.
Oh, you're picking that up, right?
I can read the room.
And so
Maybe they have something to drink.
Yeah, no, very little left. As we go back, go back downstairs, I do tell Ain and Balgrim or Nick, and whomever is there listening, going downstairs with me, that we should probably go get that case that fell off the back of the cart, in case this person's not up to, and she runs off with it or something like that.
I was not listening.
Again,
I was skipping down the stairs.
I am right here.
I mean, I would do this, like, try to be as, like, clandestine as possible with that.
She's going to stand up. And she's kind of like bracing herself on the armoire that I assume Balgrim put back down on the ground. Kind of gets up, and she's pretty tall. Not towering over anybody but Balgrim, but definitely a presence in this room. Well, if you don't mind, I would like to get some of my personal effects arranged, and then we'll head down to the kitchen. What do you say?
I'm already downstairs.
Okay. Everybody else heading that way?
Yeah, I'm looking for ale.
Okay.
I went straight to whatever kitchen's left.
Yeah, so this is the kitchen up there, so that's kind of where we're heading.
Up. I'm sorry, where?
Ain, what were you going to say?
I'm undecided. Sorry. So I was like, oh, okay. Because I can't decide if she wants to be around this woman she doesn't trust and doesn't like very much, or she wants to go to, like, the keep. But then somebody said liquor, so she's like, might as well stay.
Okay. A couple minutes pass, and she makes her way downstairs, and she has her pack on, weapons stowed. Well, I imagine I'm going to be a little more bruised than I thought. And you could see the cuts and abrasions on her face and hands, and cuts on her pants. Well, Nix, what might you be making? What did you find?
Oh, there wasn't much. So unfortunately, I'll be right back. And I'm gonna go get one of the chickens that were outside.
Take it, Dill.
Oh.
Okay. So Nix takes off outside. You hear unmentionable things.
I mean, it's Nyx is proficient, so it's humane
Sure,
and
yeah.
Quick, and
They will not suffer. Well, it looks like you all have this under control. I'm going to go right back out here and set up a table. How's that? Seems like your other friend is out there, the brooding one. She kind of smirks a little bit from the corner of her mouth.
I'm kind of watching her just in case, because I kind of picked up on Ain's
All right.
feeling on the distrust here.
Okay. She leaves the room. Ain, what are you doing in the main, the dining room here?
Looking for liquor.
Okay. Yeah, there's a definite liquor cabinet that you could search through. Kella comes in and immediately starts to write a table and get some chairs around it and starts to clean up. Doesn't really engage in a conversation with you, but you can see that she's watching you as you are looking.
Where is Thick Boy? Which room are you in?
I would be doing the same thing. I would be doing tables or chairs or whatever it is, waiting for Nyx to prepare whatever he's got going on.
Okay.
She's gonna pop open the liquor cabinet, grab some liquor, and not even really make eye contact, just boop, throw the bottle to Thick Boy.
Yeah, and you find whatever. I'll let you choose what you want to find. I know Thick Boy is a fan of mead, so that might be a couple nice jars of or bottles rather of some mead. Elderberry mead. I like that.
She's Elven. She likes wine.
Yeah, you get drunk, and healing properties from the elderberry.
Hmm.
Well, I see you found the drink. Do we have glassware? Y'all use glassware, yeah?
Have a
And
flask.
just
it-
like,
it
yeah,
a
Ted
glass?
looks at her. Yeah.
I'm
He's just
gonna.
drinking out of the bottle, looking at her like, okay.
Nix is
Okay,
gonna
well,
come in with the
family
2
style.
chickens. Like, we're ready.
All right, family style with the meat. And she'll hold out her hand and expect a bottle to make its way over.
Is everybody okay with lemons?
Oh,
Aid
yeah.
gives her a bottle of like, she didn't look at it. She just gave her whatever bottle was next.
That's a yes. Yes for Maine.
Yes, lemons, please.
Okay, I'll be right
Are
back.
we doing pistachio encrusted chicken?
No, and we had. You can't have double mealed pistachios.
Oh,
What?
surprise me then.
I thought you were cultured. And I'll go back into the
I
kitchen.
thought I was too.
And so while Nix is doing that, Thick Boy, has the sack of pistachios that Nix had given him as we're still snacking. And so he takes his meat and he says, I learned this on the ship. But if you put pistachios into your drink and drink it, it's really tasty. So he just starts puts pistachios one at a time into the bottle. I'm thinking of like peanuts and Coke.
Yeah.
Whatever did that.
Our mom used to do that.
Loading it up
I've
like
never,
a Pez
I have no
dispenser.
idea. Never
Makes
done
it
peanuts and
makes
Coke.
it salty.
Yeah, it's the salt.
Well,
I just
it's
got
you.
accustomed to boiled peanuts.
Yeah.
Oh, Scarpia. I tried them. I can't. It's just like mush. It's so bad.
You got to
So
try the
bad.
flavored ones, the Cajun flavored.
It was we tried
Okay.
the regular and the Cajun, and I about threw up. It was like
I have to admit, it takes a while to get used to, but once you get used to it, you start to
Force
like
yourself to eat pounds of boiled peanuts. You like them eventually.
it. Eventually. These aren't bad, actually.
I know I enjoy it, especially the Cajun ones. Yeah.
Ane's gonna go around and give other people bottles, just like guessing. Just like whiskey for this one, and then just like
Breaking
start
out
filling
the
my
whole
glass.
pantry.
Yeah. the whole liquor cabinet. She's
Kella takes a seat and she continues to work on the bottle that you gave her and kind of just reading the room, waiting patiently. Nix is in creating magic.
yeah, you hear some of it go off too, because it's magic infused, like
Yeah.
like it's going nuts in the
I
kitchen.
imagine it's like the fairies in Sleeping Beauty making a
I was
cake
just gonna say the
Mixed-
cake.
and just like
mixed-
changing the color. Change.
Yes,
Yes.
mixed with Fantasia.
All right, I love it. Yeah,
Awesome.
you got pots and pans marching around.
Not
I'm
not
here for
the
that.
American Idol Fantasia.
Okay.
Well,
The Disney movie. We got you.
yes.
So I kind of plunked down next to Kella. Be like, so where are you headed, Kella?
Well, the overall destination was somewhere near Daggerford, I believe. Just south of here, if you're not familiar. But I just couldn't make it any further. Had to have a night.
Daggerford.
And those of you familiar with the area, you know that that's a real place, just a little further down south the high road there.
Are you gonna be able to meet? You were meeting people?
Oh, yes, my friend is there, and I sure hope he stays around and doesn't leave without me again. Well, not him again, but, you know.
And what sort of business are you in?
Just, you know, this and that, sharing stories and, you know, nothing to speak of, really. What are you into? You look handy, strong.
Oh, I'm not.
Did somebody say handies? And Nix will put
Oh
his
my
head in
God.
there.
I said candies.
Oh, my bad. And I'll go back in.
I hand Balgrim my whip of love.
I look at it and and my face gets bright red, and I hide it behind my back.
I don't know what to do. She puts her hand like towards you, or if your hands are on the table, she'll kind of like rest it on top of your hand. It's okay. Calm yourself. So what do? You
I'm in jewelry, precious metals.
That's almost as vague as the answer I gave you. You
Ayn is like, so Ayn we know has no social etiquette, and you think she's mean or whatever. She's just gonna ask her, so you're a thief?
no.
Does she say no?
Let's put it.
What was that?
No, I am not a thief. I am a monk.
A monk?
Sort of a traveling monk and kind of
What are you, a monk?
I'm a Sith Lord. Just spreading the word and really just
Like, dang.
seeing the landscape and seeing other individuals and kind of really just observing. It's quite a way to live.
All right, because I know that y'all are going to love this for the entirety of the campaign, especially Bob. I am going to use my at-will speak with animals on this snake that is on the arm, and I do this during the where Balgrim is doing his thing,
Okay.
getting all red in the face and
All right.
talking about being in jewels, whatever. But I just want to however you allow me to do this or whatever, just to kind of get a sense of this snake, kind of see, are they going to Daggerford or anything like that I can pick up from this kind of conversation, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then it's like, tell me the truth or I'm going to eat you. Kind of not threatening, but like, tasty, round, plumpy snakes that air cookers love.
You might be able to. I'm just reading Speak with Animals. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor at GM's discretion. I'm trying to. Just because you can speak with it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to give you information.
No, that's fair.
Is that? I'm not seeing anything in here. Give me a persuasion check. We'll pair it with that.
Ooh, a persuasion check.
Yeah.
On a snake.
Persuade the Snake. That's a great band name.
Nice.
Persuade the
nice.
Snake. I guess I have to roll for a snake.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. I'm a sneaky snake.
Snake.
I mean, they have stats.
Yeah, I have a sheet for it. Yeah, let's use it.
Oh, spoiler.
What kind of snake is it?
It's a sneaky snake.
Grass.
Is it a constrictor?
Are the teeth like buckles?
It's
Okay,
a murder
so-
girder.
Is it a tube?
It's a gardener. It's a tube snake. That's a.
Moving along.
D&D
I was
After
gonna
Dark.
say trouser trout, but that's not even a snake, dude.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well played.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you say here?
What?
I'm really just trying to get a sense, I guess, like if what Kayla is saying is right, that that they really are going to Daggerford and like everything's on the up and up, like no nefarious like things about this, that the snake has seen or done or been a part of or something like that. Just to kind of get that sense
All right.
before I'll let Aang kill her.
All right. Give me you're just rolling all over the place. Give me an insight check.
Oh, this is great. I have the
your
awesome
persuasion.
0.
Your persuasion check worked.
Oh.
Okay.
5.
It says something like.
Please don't.
I hate it as much as you do.
Okay, just talk like that.
We are. That's how snakes talk. They have to. We are waiting for Zolkin. That's about all.
Vulcan.
Zolkin. Xolkin. Zolkin.
That goes with mixed rhyme in the
Yeah.
chat.
But with my my snake lisp, it's hard to read. And you pick up that
Waiting for Vulcan.
Waiting, yes. Yeah. Snakes are dumb, but that's about it. That's about all you get.
Okay.
Just
And I
clip-
just relay that
clip
to the party
that.
the best way that I can. So, but, you know.
Somebody just clip snakes are dumb.
We need new soundboard redemptions. I like totals and snakes are dumb.
Is there a way that I can issue the command spell without being intrusive on our friend Kella?
Murderer.
Murderer.
Yeah, we can murder her, and then that would be
Murder her.
intrusive.
Let's see. Let's read command. So it is verbal. The component is verbal. So that would be sort of telling, I think, in this.
I mean, I can
setting.
word it to where I can put the word in a sentence like, well, we just want to make sure that everything is the truth that we are speaking today, and the word would be truth.
Okay. And you got to be within 60 feet, and you have to see her.
And then you guys can ask away as bluntly as you would like.
So she's got to succeed on a wisdom saving throw. And you can speak one word command to a creature. You might issue a command. Let's see. Can't be harmful. Okay. Are you gonna give it a shot? You can give it a go?
Yeah, I'll
right.
try it. And I kind of just segue into it like, well, you know, Kella, I've done it. You have to excuse my companions. They can be a bit blunt when they're seeking the truth. But,
Emphasize truth there. All right. What is your spell save DC?
I wouldn't know.
Let's see.
I'm looking on my sheet. 60 feet.
15.
15, okay.
Yeah. So if there's right below that opening tab where it has your name and class and all that, there's those 3 buttons, purple buttons, core, bio, and spells.
Yeah.
If you click on spells, right at the top there, it kind of gives you all that stuff. So 15 would be it. So you succeed with this command spell. Her save did not
Well
hit.
done.
So you were emphasizing on the truth, and does it commands her to then respond? Okay.
And it will work with the other party as well if they ask her questions as well, I believe.
How long does it last?
It says 1 round.
Okay, so it's like 6 seconds, so not a whole lot of time.
Also says
you speak
1 day.
casting time is 1 action, 1 round. The target spends its turn. If the target can't follow your command, the spell ends. The target moves towards you. Okay, so you're asking. So I would allow this question of the truth and then maybe one more in that brief 6 seconds. If that sounds fair.
All right.
She kind of like takes a swig. She's in mid-swig. Puts a bottle down. You know, did I say I was going to Daggerfoot? I actually meant I was going to post up here for quite some time and set up shop.
She lied.
Why?
Why? Well, this is the second question.
Great.
Nightstone.
I said that.
Nightstone seemed ripe for the taking, and she takes another drink. And then as she is gulping sets it down. That command spell breaks. Well, that was interesting. Those
What did
chicken-
you mean by right for the taking?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You said right
your-
for the take.
Does your friend Nix normally take this long to put out a meal?
Well,
He's already probably eaten it.
Hear that you're telling us the truth. You said you were
Oh, I deal in
going to
the
Daggerford, but now you are
Yeah,
not.
I mean things change, right?
Right for the taking of. What were you planning on?
What is ripe for the taking?
That's what you said.
I thought you said that.
My eyebrows started to twitch.
You can
Face
you
palette.
you all in this room can see her demeanor sort of click in a different direction after that revelation, being a little more pointed with some of her words. Some of the smooth edges have sort of gone away, and
I'm gonna give a look over to Ain and like nod towards the door, and then kind of like sort of box Kella in and be like,
well, I
"You're
thought-
pretty outnumbered in this room.
Well, of
Why
course.
don't you tell us?"
I thought we were becoming friends and having drinks
So
and
did
sharing.
we.
What?
But it seems that you've been a little deceptive here.
Well, I was a.
I'm gonna come in with the chicken and stuff like,
Perfect time.
hey, dinner.
Well, if you wouldn't know it, it's time to eat. Let's not have poor manners, and let's have a seat, and we will feast.
Bane's gonna block the door anyway.
You're not going to eat? I mean, 2 chickens is quite a lot.
She's not gonna respond. She's just looking at her like,
She has a belly full of pistachios. She doesn't
talk to me.
need to-
Yeah, it's like 2 full chickens. Like it's a lot of food for 6 people.
Mhm.
And there's some sides like some carrots and shit.
Carrots and shit.
Carrots and shit. Yeah, love it.
Well,
Sounds
feel it.
great.
Surely, Nix, have a seat. Surely I'm not going to be the only one eating. And she kind of like picks up some silverware that off the ground and kind of gets it kind of cleaned off, rubbing it on her shirt.
I'll prestidigitation it for
Oh.
her.
Well, you magicians. She's gonna start carving into the chicken and puts a piece on her plate, takes some veggies.
Yeah, I'll sit right next to her and
Please.
I'll eat too.
Here, and she kind of dusts out a glass, sets it down, fills a cup for you.
I'll clean it.
You are handy to have around.
I mean, I think that of myself too, but sometimes
Does everyone
I
else
feel
feel
like
that way
I
about you?
feel like they don't like me.
I'm getting that same vibe. Well, you've got a friend in me, and she kind of like pulls you in a little bit. Let you go.
Oh, nice shield there.
So, Kella,
Yes, Nix. Well, describe this chicken. A good chef always has a tale
mean,
to
it's-
tell about the
it's a
food
lemon
they make.
pepper. It's
Oh.
beautiful. I served this for I can't remember their name. Some royalty that came through the town,
Mm.
and I believe this is the dish that got me here. So
Well, She kind of like sharpens her knives a little bit and gets ready.
yeah,
Can't
I mean
wait
it's
to try.
amazing. Like,
Yes,
I'm not gonna roll. I'm not gonna roll. I'm just gonna say it's amazing because this is make
You're
believe.
right. If we were to eat with our eyes, I would be very full and satiated. But that's not the
Exactly.
case. Do give me. I'm gonna have you roll because you said something. Give me a performance. What do you think?
No, I think.
Let's look at this. high stat
I think
real quick.
religion.
These are holy chickens.
I don't know. Sure. I mean, it's 11.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be. Yeah, it's. You got the deepest part of the chicken isn't quite done.
Shut
Oh,
up.
what do they
Get
know
outta
of like
here.
salmonella? It's like, you know.
Get out of
You
here.
didn't let it rest long enough, and
It didn't
that
cook
carryover
extra
cooking
second.
didn't happen. I'm
It-
kidding.
I'm gonna
It's
sit
fine.
here and say, so
Well,
Kella, I
yes.
mean,
Just cutting.
we all know
pieces.
you're not being truthful. So I mean, we're here, we're friends, we're breaking bread.
Yes, of course.
We're in the same boat as you are. Why don't you just,
Just a couple
tell us what's
adventurers without a home.
yeah, I mean, some might be thieves, pillaging.
Ain's gonna
Ains.
bend over and grab a leg and move back to the door and look at her and just eat it.
Pillaging. I found this
take the other
beautiful helmet, and I'll show the helmet.
That is.
I mean, we're
We're raving right
opportunistic as people, so why don't you just?
that looks
be
a lot
real.
like Morak's helmet.
Yeah, I think he was dead.
No, I definitely saw him escape with the other townsfolk.
There was somebody dead under a rock out there.
Oh.
I mean,
mean-
but let's just be real. Like, who are you fooling? It's 6-on-1, 5-on-1. I can't count.
Right.
As he says that, I take the other leg.
I think we should all just be friends.
Oh, well, that's why we are having this chicken and
But
these
you're lying.
drinks.
Friends don't lie.
I would never lie. I have nothing
You
to
are.
lie about.
We can all tell.
Your
Again,
story has changed twice now.
Friends don't lie. And I'll put my hand kind of
Bad
on
friends lie.
her hand.
As I
My
examine
friends
the leg,
lie.
making sure it's cooked well, so I don't get.
It's cooked.
Get
well
outta
enough.
here.
It's good.
Constitution check. Hold on.
I don't accept
Oh,
this.
sorry, can't do that. Forgot. We just met. I don't understand the animosity.
I have none, but you're
Well,
lying.
Great.
So I want
Have
to be
you-
your friend.
Tell me
Here, I will tell you.
of an
I am Nick-
interaction with someone new that you have been completely honest with in your life. It's not a thing you do.
Why?
W-
I have nothing to hide.
As do
I went outside and I murdered 2 chickens.
For me, and I appreciate it.
And I've stolen this helmet from somebody's corpse or
Alright.
their treasures. I have nothing to hide. I don't know why you don't feel the same. I'll be honest. I don't get it. Are you embarrassed of your behavior?
No. Being knocked unconscious and being rescued, that's sort of embarrassing that someone as skilled as I would need to be rescued.
I don't know how skilled I think you are, but we could have just let you die.
And I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
She has 0 chill. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no,
I
Ain,
hope
you
you
be bad cop.
die.
Yeah, you be bad cop. I'm good cop. Is she over there? I've seen her just murk somebody
Oh,
just for looking at her weird. So I'm looking out for you, Kella. Is that your Starro? Is that your real name?
Kella, yes, of course.
So what were you really doing here?
I was.
And where are
in-
you going?
I was in town,
To
stopping for
Steal?
the night.
Steal.
No.
I got a message from my friend that said he was going to meet me here. That's where I
Right there.
lied. I was sort of wanting to shorten our interactions, just seeing and reading the room and kind of seeing how everybody is on edge in my presence. I was just sort of trying to expedite our time together. So I did fib a little bit. I'm not going to Daggerford. My friend is coming here.
Pre or
What's your
post?
friend's name?
rounds?
And what did you mean by
Okay.
right for the taking?
Yes,
I
to take
did not-
something, you
I
have
did
to
not say-
invade.
Well, look at all around you. Sort of the gates are down and The door is open.
And I agree. I
No,
think it is
you-
ripe for the taking. The people have abandoned it. It's free stuff. I don't disagree with you.
Yes.
Why are you hiding it?
I hide nothing. And quite frankly, I feel like maybe our time might be coming to an end, and I
I
should
don't
be on
think
my
it
way.
is.
I should be on
And-
my way.
If she gets up, I'm gonna fucking acid splash her. If she gets up, I'm not kidding.
She does not get up.
Ains in the doorway like that.
You shall not pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I don't think that's your decision to make at this point.
We are friends.
I cannot-
I want you to be my friend. Please don't leave.
Please.
I also said
Please don't
something-
make me kill you. Please don't make me do this.
You made me do this.
You.
Friends are on
You
the
did
edge.
this to you.
Yeah.
Friends are on the edge, Kella. I don't know.
I don't-
I can protect you.
We don't do well with friends leaving.
Well.
I'm just gonna be honest.
We
Wait, we got friends?
imagine, if you will.
You are my friend, thick boy.
Imagine if
I don't have
we
friends.
didn't live in this world where our first inclination is to kill one another. Like,
It's
yeah,
not.
it's hard.
I wanted to be your friend, but you're lying, and you're wanting to leave.
Are you the arbiters of truth and justice in this realm?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Well, we agree on something.
But I've been around a lot longer than you.
That is probably true.
She has. She has. She's really old. She's like 800.
I can see the crow's feet from here.
That bitch. Ain is like very undisturbed, but I'm like,
Oh.
you ho. I'm ready to
Oh, I kid. I have them too, and she sort of like
I can
squints her eyes a
tell.
little bit. It's all about getting older, and you know, we should age with grace and not with aggression.
Right. So why lie? When you're on your deathbed,
You should heed my word. Lose the aggression. I am not having any animosity or
okay,
aggression
let's
towards anyone.
finish eating.
Yes, please. It is very good. I can see how you have wooed the many nobles.
Ain just wants to like beat her with a meat stick at this point.
So does Balgrim. Oh!
Hey!
Oh, okay. I walked into that. But she's
You did say meat stick.
I did. Yeah, but she's just up against the door.
All right. Well, I will not plead ignorance here. I do see that the aggression is rising, and I am outnumbered. So, at this point, do what you will.
Well, here's what I would like to do as I take the BDSM whip of love from behind Balgrim's back.
You take it from behind.
I take it from behind, and then I take my net of consent and I throw it over Kayla, just to keep her, in a location where we can.
The lasso of truth.
Yeah, it's essentially my net of consent is like the lasso of truth.
Yeah.
And so I do that on top of her, or, to her, to kind of
All right.
escalate.
Do you do this for
arching into
real,
her.
for realsies?
Unless the party tells me no, yes, I'll do that.
What are you doing?
Well-
I'm sorry.
Netting.
I mean,
go ahead, Balgrim.
I was gonna say, he can do the net. I'm not gonna like stop that, but I'm gonna try to like talk her down, talk the room down. I'd be like, we don't need violence here. We just need your assurance that you're not gonna do anything to harm us. If we let you walk out that door, we don't want that to come back to bite us later.
Well,
So we just need to know
however,
what's going on. Why don't you just tell us what you meant when you said that this town was ripe for the taking, and that's why you were here?
Well, like I said,
And then we could go our separate ways.
the gate was down. The doors are
No.
open. Everything is
So-
ready to be taken. And like you've said, there are goblins already beating me to the punch, beating other
Wait.
brigands to the punch.
hold up. You said you were up in the room when the attack happened.
Looking out the
Yes.
window.
That tracks.
When were the
Liar.
gates down?
Told you she was an idiot.
Well, I saw. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Morak and a group of citizens leaving and heading out of town to the north, and the gate was down, like I said.
But if the gate was closed and you saw it lower from your room,
Mm-hmm.
that would mean you got in while the gate was up.
Oh, I came in the day before.
Ane's real sick of her shit at this point.
Yeah,
She's just like,
you're not helping the cause here. If you
I'm
don't
gonna-
want violence, you got to give us some straight answers.
Why, we are treating this interaction and relationship like it is something more than a single serving, if you will. I've clicked my tongue. We could easily wipe our hands of this and part ways and just you go
gonna
on
cast-
your
I'm gonna
crusade.
cast Charm Person.
Oh, nice.
All right, what is that?
So I've used my sorcery points to regain a
Okay.
level 1 spell,
Uh-huh.
so I'm out of sorcery points.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw, and you're looking for a 13.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh,
Be dumb. Be dumb. Be dumb.
No.
Without the pistachios and mead.
that's an 18.
Ah.
She's got a decent little wisdom.
all right. So Ane's just gonna
I feel
shake
like I just kill her.
like her pocket, and there's coins in there. She's gonna shake it. She's gonna be like, "Let's get down to brass tacks." Then.
Heyo.
So at this point, Max probably needs to turn away as we do like unsanctioned murder. Maybe I don't know. He feels about the
She's shaking money, not her knife. Like,
Okay, it just seems like we're at the precipice.
There won't be any unnecessary killing
Okay.
if we can help it.
Well,
Yeah.
so Ane's gonna move closer
Okay.
and take a couple of coins out and be like, "I don't care why you're here. I don't care if you're a thief. I don't care if you're a monk.
great.
I just want the truth. When did you get here? And why did you come here?"
So currently it is nighttime, right? The night has fallen. I came here yesterday. I woke up today. I had breakfast in this very exact spot. Talked to Morak. Went back upstairs, took a nap. Commotion happened. I saw the town fleeing. Boulder came in, smash. I fell. I met you. There we go.
Can she insight check that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that
Okay.
too.
Give me some insights.
I'm gonna aid in that
Fuck
as
me,
well.
dude.
Did
Mine
not
was a
Go well.
oh, Scarpia nailed it.
We're just saving the day.
I'm proficient in that.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
You got a
nice.
22. She only nailed a 13. So
Ah,
Kella is rather good at skills.
Jesus
But Scarpia, or Max, if you will,
mhm.
as she's speaking, you've seen her smirk before, like when she talked about Ane's crow's feet. You see that same smirk come up when she's not saying something that is smirk worthy, right? On the surface. But kind of looking through her and past her, you see that smirk triggering this feeling of in you that she is kind of just doing verbal gymnastics and playing around.
I truly believe you are not telling us the truth here. Your face is betraying you,
We all
and my friends here are also a little on the edge here of just basically forcing the information out of you.
I can feel the razor thin edge that your friends are on.
As I'm ready to whip.
I implore you, please tell us.
We all have secrets. Would you agree?
No.
Secrets.
Ain says no.
Whether you admit it or not, we all have secrets. A secret chicken recipe.
I was gonna share that with you.
So, pardon me if I don't want to put everything out there, and I think what is more alarming here is your the paranoia of this group. It will be hard for you as adventurers if you remain this paranoid.
Well, that's why we have survived this long, for being paranoid. And the mask that you have it's slipped, and I saw past it. You are not telling us the complete truth, and that incomplete truth may bring harm to us, and I have to look out for this party. So you need to tell us exactly.
We can let my secrets go off into the night, and we'll never see each other again. And your secrets stay your secrets, mine stay mine.
I feel like we're gonna see you, and
But why?
I don't want to feel bad.
Are you gonna go my way?
Maybe that's what I'm asking you. I'm literally trying to ask you which way you're going.
Well,
But
said
instead
your
of
story
just
first,
answering,
now it's not
you
Well,
have
since-
to be a shithead about it.
since y'all have shown up, I might as well go somewhere else.
Yeah. We'll take what we'll take in here.
You want to be evasive, but remember we could have left you for dead.
That is true, and I have thanked you. I have broken bread with you. We have shared drink. And if you believe that more is owed to you, then I don't know what to tell you. I am sorry.
Well, I mean, it's not owed to us, but we saved you, and you're like being cagey about it. It's weird. Why did we save you?
Ask your friend. Why did you save me?
But then it's back to the whole premise that friends don't lie. And you're
Well, he
lying,
is your friend.
so-
He is not mine.
Okay.
Oh, all
How
right.
about we finish our chicken?
Yes,
I will be
Let's
back.
do this, and we will part ways. How is that?
Okay.
We agree?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and walk into the kitchen, but I'm gonna, as I do that, I'm going to mage hand her bag
Okay.
and just tip it over.
Let's have everybody put their tokens where they are. I see Max, you're in the kitchen, and
Why are we murdering?
and Thick Boy, you are. Yeah, let's just make sure that we're where we need to be.
Ain's blocking the door. She's been there the whole time.
Okay, that's a window, Ain. That's a window.
Well, I don't know who drew the stupid map.
Yeah, I
So-
don't. It looks like a door to me too. I give you.
So the
that's a door,
box is
yes.
the
Yes, it looks like a
So-
column to me. But yes,
so
that is
he's
the
in the
spot.
kitchen, so she's the front door because technically there's another door over
Okay.
there. So yeah,
All right. So you are mage handing her pack.
Just to knock it over and see what comes out of it.
She would have taken it off as she sat down. I feel like that. I didn't narrate that, but we'll make that
I
happen.
made the assumption.
Yeah. So you're gonna just knock it over. You're not gonna try to pick it up and drag it in with you.
I only have what 10 pounds.
I think it's
with mage hand?
5 or 10. I can't remember, but regardless, irregardless, regardless.
Regardless of the
Regard.
ear.
irregardless isn't a word.
It's not
Regard.
okay.
It is technically, but it's not.
Regardless,
You
That makes sense. It is technically.
that
but
sounds
it's
like the
not.
English language, right?
Can we
Yeah.
have that be the
It's in the
second
dictionary.
podcast?
It's in the dictionary.
Yeah. So
Let's go through the words.
opening next week's session will be word talk. We'll get thesauruses and dictionaries, and we'll have a blast. So you knock it over. Pew. Crossbow clings off. Short sword clings down. It's sort of it's got like one of those cinch tops. Kind of falls, and whatever's in there kind of like pushed up against it. And sort of it didn't not enough to like open it, but you can see it went from this loose little knot to something that got tight. That makes sense.
Okay.
Well, that was silly of you. Petty, if we will.
That's crow feet collar. So funny.
I meant nothing by it. Just observations, not a
I
critique.
don't care if you like what I look like, but I think you're a liar. So there's that.
Pants on fire.
Did she say that for reals?
Yeah, she's fighting, petty with petty.
I mean, I guess I would have tried to do the bag push a little bit
More
discreet.
subtle. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ooh, I must have knocked this over. She's gonna lean down. She picks it back up.
And I'll go in. I'll come
And-
back out,
okay.
and I'm gonna have dessert.
Oh
Lava cake.
No. Yeah,
no,
I like
yeah,
that.
maybe. Okay.
I like a lava cake.
What is the blondie? An apple blondie, sizzling on a
No.
tray. That's the it's the fajita of desserts. No.
Yeah, I like the lava cake. It's got a little magic in there.
Yeah. What is magical about it?
Well, it's lava when you open it.
Oh shit!
Obviously.
Don't dig too deep.
Fire resistant.
As she was picking up her bag, those of you that are staring at her without flinching, you see that she takes that piece of paper out of the side pack and puts it into her breast pocket. Well, dessert, and then we'll be on our way. Yes.
What was that piece of paper you just put in your?
Oh, just personal effects, just a grocery
It looked like-
list, to-do list, just kind of.
Did we see it?
Give me your paper.
Wow, it's
Just to quell the suspicions of everybody here.
I mean, if you must, it's just a piece of paper with some writing on it, and she'll pull it out and kind of flip it around real quick, and then put it back in.
I couldn't see it. Could you?
Oh, jeez. This is getting quite comical.
As she tries to do it again, I'm gonna mage hand it.
Oh.
Oh,
so
nice.
she'll pull it out and do it real quick again, and as that's there, you come in with a mage hand.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like this is going to be bad.
What
and
are
we
the
shouldn't have
stats of a
started
mage
this.
hand? There's a certain amount of
Yeah,
weight.
It's 10 pounds.
Would it be would you make a magic roll, like a spell roll? How do you want to do that?
I would probably think like a. I don't know, because if I were to try and snatch it with my hand, it'd be like a dex check.
Yeah.
But since it's magical, I don't know how you want
Why
to do
don't you
that.
just give me a dex check plus your spell attack bonus, which is 5.
It's a 5 spell attack bonus.
So d20 plus 5.
Dex is not my best.
Oh shit!
It's
Plus
not
5 is
really.
Jesus Christ, man.
You're
So
getting all
tonight
the
I've
bad
rolled
rolls.
a 3, a 6, a 10, and a 5. That's what I've rolled today.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
she rolled a
Did you
9
make
as
good
well.
chicken?
Oh, it's a roll off.
Yeah.
I mean, Ty goes to the
Attacker. That's
the
you.
doer.
Yeah, I'll let you
Yeah.
get it. You kind of pull it out, and she quickly tries to grab it again. Well, see, now we're just again
Sorry.
the pettiness is continuing.
I mean, I feel
It's a
like
piece
this
of
would have
paper.
been
Have it.
absolved if you just told the truth. I mean,
But-
it's so weird.
And if we could have been on
I mean,
my
this
way.
is on you.
Okay, sure.
It's on you. It's
Whatever.
on you. Let's be
She-
honest, it's
she's
on you.
gonna pop into that lava cake.
What's it say?
It says a few things. One
Ooh.
thing, one statement.
One
But-
statement.
You see, it's got a watermark on the paper that
Oh.
Max, you couldn't see when she was quickly kind of sleight of handing, flitting it around. But now, Nix, you can see this watermark. If you want to give me a history check.
Well,
this-
I'm good at history, but
Okay.
I'll roll bad. So
Yeah. So either way, I win. That
me,
is pretty
dude.
shitty.
You're rolling hot. One day you'll get to double digits.
You only have a +1 in history, or what?
Yeah,
I thought you were good in it.
I thought I was too.
Yeah. You see that the watermark is a snake, but you don't know what.
Can Ain like be very carefully putting her hand on her short bow now?
Sure.
Okay, only because she's nervous that all hell's about to break loose.
The message on this piece of paper is 3 words, and it says "on our way." Our way, not our. On our way.
Oh, I thought you said sorry, one more question. I thought you said only one friend was coming. This says our. That's plural.
There's a pronoun debate
He
here if we
did
want.
say more than one at one point.
And
The
that's
story
well,
keeps
right.
changing.
No, I said my friend was going to then meet me here. That's why I stayed. That was the lie I told you, right? I've come clear. Zolkin will. He's on his way. He's on our way. On his way.
What's he look like?
What does it matter? What does he look like? You know what I forgot? There's a
A way to show pictures.
I don't want it to.
Okay.
I don't know if
handout.
it'll show it to.
It probably will.
I don't want to give you the goods.
I'm not looking at Twitch stream anymore because I was
Yeah,
told not to last week.
Yeah, we got.
Well, no, there's a picture of Kella that I could share with you, but I think it'll show her whole stat. It's not just a picture.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't want to do
Okay.
that. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see your token well enough. What does my friend look like? He's a dashing man.
Gross.
Yeah, sounds terrible.
I mean,
Sounds
I
like
feel
she's
like
in
this conversation is going nowhere.
Same.
I feel like we should
Same.
just maybe tie her up.
Wow!
Oh.
Wow!
Net of consent goes over the woman.
Tie her up, gag her, wait for this friend to show up. And she's not here. We'll hide her in a closet.
Armoire.
We'll hide her in the armoire.
But weird thing, if the friend is like really strong, we're not very strong.
Mm.
What
She-
if Zoltar is the boss?
Sounds like a boss name.
Right?
It's
The boss of what?
Zolkin.
He sounds like he's compensating.
Zoltar,
Well-
yeah.
She looks like tired.
Are you sleepy?
Well, I'm sort of sleepy and tired of this
Shook
conversation.
the fan from the chicken.
We can. I agree with your friend. We should probably end this, and I'll be on my way, and you continue ransacking Nightstone like your friend here, stealing the dwarven armor and
I'm gonna
other things.
I'm gonna walk over to her pack and go, do you have anything stolen in here?
I have traveling items, things to keep me
nothing
alive as
stolen.
I'm walking and going from town to town.
May I also do a history check since this thing is available on this?
Yeah, if that paper has kind of made its way, or I don't know, Nix, what'd you do with it?
I would have given it
Okay.
to whomever is.
Yeah, whomever. Go ahead. Oh, Scorpio. Max, coming in.
Ooh, bad.
No, not so much.
I took Bob's role.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
as
see through
I.
the anger. Aim.
She's not even angry. She just always comes off that way.
Max,
Mm-hmm.
you know that this is the symbol of the Zentarum,
Ooh, are those the?
and I think
think
I think I shared it with you. Did you
Those are-
did you get the image in
Yes.
Roll20?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that image is what is the watermark on the piece of paper.
What would I know about this?
They're sort of this underground network kind of working in the shadows. constantly trying to expand their influence and power.
For the good or for the bad?
Personal power. So,
For the bad.
In another life, her and Ain would have been friends.
I think on the surface they look to be just, but then all their like sort of shady dealings underneath that, like they'll put up facades of markets and things like that, and sort of set up something that looks to be relatively benign, but then if you've ever dug deeper into their dealings, you know that they're sort of doing bad things. Yeah.
And so would Thick Boy as a pirate and on the ship ever like run goods of like questionable nature or like something like that for the Zentarians?
You would have probably come across some of their trade routes. Ships full of stolen goods and sort of black market items making its way to other places from a Waterdeep or a Sword Coast, where there's sort of a lot of that kind of stuff heading to other places. So maybe you've encountered them, maybe you've dealt with them. I'll let you decide if you've had sort of negative dealings, but you would know that any dealing with them is sort of this double-edged kind of thing. Like, it's not always on the up and up. There's usually a favor attached, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I gotcha. Thank you.
So you work for the Zentarim.
Would I be familiar with them, you think?
Balgrum with the 13. Yeah, I could give you that one. You would know, some varying degree lesser than Max, but yeah, you've known. Being of a merchant or a noble, knowing that you maybe have been sort of positioned by some Zentarum traders, not traitors, to get some of your goods moving. And I'll leave it up to you whether you've engaged in those trades.
I think. Okay.
Go ahead. You're good.
I think as a businessman, I would have not engaged with them and stayed out of their way and taken efforts to not cross them.
Okay.
So I think as soon as I saw this insignia, I would sort of. I think I'm gonna step back and be like, "Oh, oh, you're with them."
And it might make more sense now as they are sort of this underground spy kind of network, roguish network, if you will. So like her evasiveness might sort of start to be pieced together.
We take a moment to say that Ain was legitimately correct. She's just like, you a thief.
I kind of look over at Ain and give her a nod with an eyebrow raised there. Good check. Good insight.
And so, like, I've had too much mead, I think, and keeps passing it around. And so when I, kind of flap up with my talons, I look at Ain and then kind of blink, or wink, if that's the word. And then I accidentally take my talons across Kayla's face to give her real life crow's feet.
Ooh.
Oh.
Are you want to attack?
I don't really do that,
For
but
real,
if you
for
want
real?
me to do that, I'll do that.
No,
it's a drunken move,
Yeah.
totally accidentally on my part. I'm so sorry.
All right.
That I've done.
Do it or don't. You make that call.
Of course I'm doing it because fuck it. And I rode hot, baby. So it's a really accident. It's an accident without 4.
Yeah, she's able. What may seem like she's sort of starting to get a little tipsy quickly sobers up and like pushes your talons away.
Please forgive me. Sorry.
I will chalk that up to an accident. I'm sure. Well, you're sort of getting who I am now and seems to be unfavorable to your sorts, but that doesn't mean we have to do anything here. We can just go our separate ways.
I think that's the best. I think that's the best thing. We should go our separate ways.
I think too. So if you don't mind, Nick's dinner was delicious. Dessert even better. Company, hit or miss. She's going to sort of scoot back, grab her
Would
bag,
you like
and
a
stand up.
pistachio for the road?
I've got that one still here.
The takeaway box.
So if you don't mind me, I'll be out of town and on my way.
Let it be clear that I have nothing but the utmost respect for your organization, and it wasn't until
Coward.
I completely understood that.
Well, maybe I should have led that I'm with the Zentarum then, if I would get.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Anyway,
it all makes sense now.
So she's got her bag in her hand. She's going to walk towards you, Ain. If you don't mind, my dear.
Ain's gonna put her arm out real quick, just to say something to her, like not super aggressive, just because she doesn't want her to pass. And she's gonna be like, "I'm sure I'll see you again,"
I'm counting on it.
and put her arm down.
And she'll walk out the door.
I think it was a mistake of letting her go.
Too late! Ah, she's running away.
I think we made an enemy today.
I don't.
She's a member of the Zentarum. From what I know, they only work in their best interests, and usually it's unfavorable for whomever they are. Quote unquote.
Making a deal with them is like making a deal with a fae.
Mob style, mafia. And she did say, the note did say, we are on our way. Which more than likely, I'm sure she'll be back.
It just says on our way.
On our, okay.
Balgrim, do you want to see if your girlfriend's in the tower?
You mean the lady?
Whatever.
The lady of the lake. Are you talking about the
Thanks
key?
for reminding.
Yeah, she said tower.
Did we? I'm gonna. Actually, I wanted to like poke my head out and see which way, Kella, if that is her real name.
That is
went.
your real name.
So
Did she like leave town, or did she?
So it is now dark out, and outside of the few maybe lamps you have lit. It's going to be lit. Lit
up in here.
Lit in the inn. And you poke your head out, and it is dark, but you do see sort of the shadowed figure walking very nonchalantly to the exit of the town.
She knows we're watching.
Ain can see her fine anyways.
Ooh, dark vision.
Yeah. Yes, she does.
That is a good question. Who all has dark vision?
I do.
Okay.
I do not.
I do.
I do.
Or you do? You have dark vision?
So 3 of you do, 2 of you don't.
Do gnomes have it? I don't think so.
No, they don't.
She has it as a racial trait.
Okay. And as far as I recall, dark vision things are sort of in grayed tones, but you can.
Like,
you can
60 feet away.
yeah,
If it's
60
30 feet away, you can see just the same, like at all. But once it gets past that, I believe.
Okay.
If it's pitch dark, you can make out everything, but you can't see color.
Okay. So that's kind of where you would be, Balgrim, kind of outside of that 30 feet, but within that 60 feet range. So this sort of grayed, shadowy figure moving nonchalantly out of town. Excuse me.
Oh, I lied.
You lied?
I didn't lie on purpose. No, I just reread it. It says you can see in dim light within 60 feet as if it were bright light, and in darkness you can see if it were dim light. You discern colors in the darkness only in shades of gray.
Okay.
Apologies, I
So
lied. I'm not a
regardless
liar
of
face.
The
but I did.
distance. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Does not change my narration.
No, but I didn't want to be a liar.
Not like
You're a
Kella.
fucking liar.
Okay, but it looked like she was heading for the
Uh-huh.
the drawbridge out of
Yep.
town. Okay.
And you can continue to watch her if you want, and if you do, you see that she makes it through the drawbridge to the other side, and then out of sight.
Okay. I'm going to suggest we investigate the keep.
Sounds good.
Unless anyone feels they need to rest
Let's go.
for the remainder of the night.
It is pretty late, probably like what we would know as like 9 or 10ish at night.
I think we should move before we rest. Because again, we've made an enemy, and staying here, we may be ambushed.
Well, hopefully we didn't. I mean, we let her go. It was immediately after we found out who she was.
Should work in our favor.
Okay.
It might.
Ain is surprisingly gonna agree with Nick. She's gonna be like, Dreads is right.
I'm glad somebody realizes just how gorgeous they are, and how he'll like try to stroke through and gets like stuck because they're just like he's like.
Oh. Ain doesn't care. She'll try to make her way towards the keep. Like,
Okay.
she'll just be like,
Yeah,
do whatever you like. And she's
I'm already
going that
flying
way.
over there, just like blindly, going.
All right.
My dumb question is,
Go ahead.
can only her and Balgrim can see in dark vision, right?
Bob, did you figure out if you're
I don't.
gnome?
Okay.
No. Yep. So just the
Okay.
two of you. But I did forget that the barn was on fire, so that's sort of creating some illuminations there, and maybe
The barn's still
Oopsies.
on fire.
maybe building to that shadow of Kella as she walks out, as the fire's behind her, extending her shadow, making her larger than life. But there was a soft glow now that most of it's kind of turned to embers. And yeah, you make your way across the town square, following that road to the south, and then you get to a bridge. It's about 70 foot long, 10 foot wide, sloped, kind of going up. It's used to connect the village to the keep. However, seems like a rock has struck the bridge and took out a 15-foot-long section of it, cutting off Nandar Keep from the village. Thick Boy just flies over.
Can you carry me?
Sure, of course. I
Um,
mean, yeah, if it's only 15 feet, whatever check I got to do. Of course.
So who does any
Oh,
of you have a
please drop him in the
strength?
water.
Any of you have a strength of 15 or more?
I have a -1.
I have a -1 as well.
I have a
What?
-1.
15.
I can do it. If
Mine
it
is
needs
15.
to.
My strength is
Okay.
15.
Max, what's yours? 18? Okay.
Holy crap. 18.
Okay.
So I just wait on the other side to
So-
catch the gnome. Like,
The two of you, Max and Balgrim, you could jump it.
If somebody wants to throw me,
Getting the others across, you got to kind of figure
I
something
thought.
out.
Well,
I thought dwarves
mean-
didn't like to be thrown.
I'm a gnome. It's okay.
Thick Boy could just, like, fly a rope across, and then we could...
yeah,
Yep.
I can do that.
And if you didn't grab one from the trading post, or if you don't have one, you can definitely
I
go
got
back and
the
get one.
BDSM whip of love, baby. That's all easy.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
15
God.
feet?
I mean, sure.
Wait, the whip.
No, but I
think one
do.
of
I
you
do
has
have.
one.
I do have rope in my pack. Yes.
You know,
Alright.
when a problem comes along, you must whip it.
You must whip it.
Whip it good.
Okay, so Thick Boy, you're going to fly across and tie off a rope? Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, go. Yeah, whatever I need to do. I can go back a
Give-
couple of times. Yeah.
Give me a dexterity check for the knot. We'll just see sort of how well it's going to hold.
Oh,
Ooh.
hot, baby. You really.
All
are
right, who's
into
first?
I'll go. Yeah.
So I'm going to jump across.
Okay. Give me an athletics check if you want to jump.
I don't want to. I want
Wait, didn't you say if my...
He has
yeah.
a 15. He can make it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you still got to give me the check. Just do what I tell you.
Oh, wow.
Question.
Power.
Next, did you say you're going to try and or
I'm open to being thrown, or I'll
Put 'em-
go across
put
the
'em under
rope.
your
I
arm.
don't mind.
I can. You can
okay,
get on
all
my
right.
back, and I can. Like the rope. Is it? I'm not sure how it's done. Is it?
There are like
Or I can hang man
handrails.
Okay.
Handrails that you've sort of secured one end on your end and then the other end on the other end. That makes sense. So it's kind of tied to the posts that are coming up out of the pillars, the pilings, if you will, that are coming out of the water. You've secured it to that. So what you're tying it to is solid. It's just more the quality of the knot itself.
But to get across, we have to tight rope it, or are we going to hangman?
You could
across
go hand over
jungle.
hand. You could tight rope it. You could.
I think I can carry Nyx across, and
Okay.
I can not
I'll-
tight rope it, but
I'll climb on your
is it
back.
monkey bars across.
Okay. Hand over hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Balgrim, are you jumping? I want you to jump.
Well, let me ask you this: can I tell? What if I thought the knot looked suspicious?
Uh-oh.
Can I do like a perception check to
yeah,
see?
you,
If...
you can give me that perception check.
Big boy isn't that drunk.
I
He's
think-
tight. He's on a ship, for God's sake.
With that, Balgrim, you can tell Thick Boy's reaction to the knot is like, well, it'll have to do, kind of feeling, not a whole lot of confidence exuding from Thick Boy,
all right, so I'm gonna be like,
or maybe
Thick
bunch
Boy's
of
a little
confidence, I don't know.
drunk. Maybe somebody else should go across and see if we can shore up that knot a little bit.
I'll do it.
Would Ain be able to just tie the rope and shoot it over with their short bow? So
I
at
don't-
least if somebody gets to the other side, they can pull her over with rope.
Well, he's tied it on the other side, so we just have somebody just has to
I
go over there.
thought he tied it on the other side bad, and you guys are just like, he's all wrong. Blah, blah, blah. So I don't
Right.
know what's going on here.
So Thick Boy tied it on your end. He
Okay,
flew
never
over,
mind.
tied it on the other end.
Okay.
There's a little bit of slack to it.
It's a slack line.
Yep. All right,
Oh man.
hippie.
So we just need to.
Hmm.
I'm gonna climb on
right.
Max.
Okay.
And just let
Climb
Max
on.
take me.
Climb on, babe.
Okay.
We got this.
Oh yeah.
The water below, does it look like very dangerous? Like, is
No.
there a huge current or anything like that?
No, it's a moat. It's a human-made body of water.
Probably they got
Okay.
just people.
Could she
draining
try
it.
and like acrobatics across the rope?
Yeah, of course.
When I fail this throw and she falls into the water, everybody clap. Thank you.
I'll have to come and get you.
Yeah, so
Oh.
acrobatics with an 11. So are you tightrope walking, or are you doing the hand over hand?
No, she's trying to tight walk. I mean,
Okay.
she's tall, but she's super like thin. She's an elf.
Okay.
I think she can do it.
Yeah.
You foot over
Go
foot going across. As you get about halfway of this 15-foot chasm, you see the knot on the other end next to Thick Boy start to come untied, and you can feel that the slack starts even more. Thick Boy, you can react here, and if you don't, then we got Ain making another roll here.
Oh, I will react
Okay.
and try to do the
Okay.
rope. Yeah.
Give me a strength check as you kind of get that rope and try to dig your
Oh,
talons
gosh.
into the.
Come
Hey,
on, Thick Boy. You
With
got
my
it.
-1, I'm doing
Got
it.
You got it. You
Got
can do
this.
it.
You got this. No, you do not have this.
So
Sending a
now,
blessing. I'm sending a
this
blessing
is-
to you.
are you throwing a bless out there for real? Or is that?
I mean, I don't know if that's even what I
a
get
flavor
you to-
bless.
Flavor
Let me ask you a
bless.
question, though.
A pistachio flavor bless.
You
It's a
said
sign.
halfway through,
Yes.
correct? So that's 7.5 feet.
Yes.
Ain's about 6 feet. Could she jump at that point?
Ooh.
There's not really anything to push off of as it's.
Yeah, 'cause it's going down this
slacking,
way.
right? And
Okay.
Thick Boy is not getting any traction on his end, so It starts to fall, and Thick Boy, you're hanging on, and you're going for a ride. And now, Ain, you are falling. So give me a quick dexterity check to hang on to the rope so you don't fall into the water.
I'm also gonna reach to try to catch her. Try to catch her hand or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Give me another dexterity check from Balgrim.
Okay.
And from
15.
Okay.
Is she gonna jump and like grab his hand? Come
You're
on.
able to get the rope.
Let's true lies this shit right now.
Not with a
Oh,
3.
that'd be amazing.
Not with
I
a
love
3.
it. Man,
I
we're
whiffed
rolling.
pretty hard.
Now the rope is hanging down. Thick Boy's at the end of the rope. Ain, you're in like sort of the middle of the rope, but you're both hanging on, and you're now just swinging there. Balgrim's like trying to grab you, looking at you. This is all very comical in the night.
But because she did the dexterity, can she make it the rest of the way? She got a 15.
You're now like back on the other end as it came untied on the other side, and it now
Okay.
has swung down, and now you're like hanging, a couple feet above the water.
So now she has to like what? Go up the rope.
You can climb up it. Thick Boy can
Okay.
fly, and now you're back on the other side as you were. Churchimus, what's up, dog? Getting that Prime sub out there, 6 months. Woo. Woo.
Nice.
If the whole
Ain's gonna
party
climb back up
goes in,
and
I
just
will
be
try.
like, "Thanks a lot."
All right, so here's what I do. I see the orca swimming in the moat, and so I cast Speak with Animals to the orca to push. And
This orca is just looking for yachts to destroy. All right, so you're all stuck on this other side. We've got Nyx on Max's shoulders.
We're just looking.
Yeah, this.
So
Alright, I'm
Ain,
gonna
Ain
shake my
has
head.
a
better way.
Ain has her own rope. She's gonna be like, "Put Nyx down. I'm throwing you the rope to Max, because he seems like the most strong."
Okay.
And I'm just gonna jump across.
All right.
Now that you've ditched her, nice job.
Give me an athletics check if you're jumping. Balgrim. 18.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh,
You superhero land on the other side. You're like Black Widow. Just
Ain like
3 point.
eye
Alright.
twitches a little bit, like you asshole.
um,
Alright,
and
now
because you're going uphill, that's why it's a strength push. As you got to get enough up. Going back the other way, it would be an acrobatics check because you're going for length and not so much oomph.
Right.
all right. So can I now try to tie the rope
Yeah, let's do it. Dexterity. check.
better?
Tie this knot.
All right.
I'm over there, like scratching underneath my wing. As
Okay.
He comes over.
All right.
14 is better than a 4.
Okay.
You get this up. You get it as taut as you can. You get that overhand knot. You even
And I'm
test
like-
it out a little bit.
I'm not as inclined to overindulge as Thick Boy is. I think this knot will hold. If anybody wants to come across.
Now what am I supposed to throw? Like for her to get across there.
What do you think, Nyx?
Let's go.
You ready?
And I'm not gonna lie, if Max goes down, I'm jumping.
Push off his back. And
Max, you're hand over handing.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that athletics or? Is
That would be an athletics.
Okay.
Don't do me dirty, Max.
Nope. You got it. Hand over hand. Nyx is hanging on for dear life. Get yourself up on the
I'm
other
like
side.
cradled, both arms like and legs. And I'm like, you got this, buddy.
she's like backpacking him right now. She's like, "Woof."
You're like
Yeah.
Yoda when Skywalker is training.
Yeah, I'll give a pistachio on the other side.
You know, for the journey.
That's
I
the
love
orange
that.
Slice, orange slice equivalent.
You're able to make it over there.
And
So
just huge high five
Yep.
to Max.
Now we got 3, unless Thick Boy has flown over. We've got 3
I'm
over.
just like
Ain.
circling at this
Ain,
point,
are you
like
coming?
Ain.
Ain, get over here.
failing checks.
So what do I have to do to try to get over this rope again? What do you need from me?
If you're going to tightrope it, it'll be acrobatics. If you're going to hand over hand, it'll be athletics.
I can come back and carry you if you want.
No thanks.
All in my back.
She's like, so athletics is bad. So she will try acrobatics.
Oh,
Oh!
this time
nice.
with a
Okay,
properly
listen.
tied rope.
She's gonna be like this with her and just like do it real quick and then be like, "Thanks, guys." Just like,
No problem.
Like,
I
yeah.
got this.
All right. You've all made it across the bridge. To continuing down this boardwalk here, there are two windowless stone gatehouses with wood-shingled, high-pitched rooftops. Between them stands a set of oak doors with iron hinges. You can tell that the doors can be barred shut, but they aren't at this moment. There are, so these buildings here, like those little buildings there, are these kind of a gatehouse, if you will. So you approach. You see that the doors are not barred shut. A simple push opens them up, and you're now looking at the inner bailey of this this keep. And you can tell that this has been heavily bombarded by some of those rocks coming down from the giant clouds. A giant concentration of rocks in this area. If you pop your head into the gatehouses, there are some. You see a bunch of bunk beds, sort of, kind of. The guards would be, housed here.
Is there any sound or
protection.
movement over on this side of the bridge? Inside this
You
courtyard or
can
whatever?
see in the keep, like either through the windows or through some of the broken walls, you can see some faint flicker of light coming from inside, but not a
Hello?
whole lot of sound.
I'll be loud.
Anybody
Hello? Hello? We're here for the party?
You hear a little bit of commotion, a little bit of shuffling of things, and then you hear marching footsteps towards that door, which will be kind of right in the center there.
Is there like a stick or like a 2x4 here?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I'm gonna pick one up and just light it.
over
So I have
to
a
over to this side. There's tons of rubble,
Yeah.
in bits and baubles that you could grab. Yeah, so you get yourself a little.
Deborah's. I'll get a
Torch,
Deborah's
yep.
and
Ane's gonna like look around the area, and again, she's very dead faced, and she's just like, but like, and sincere if she could be, she's gonna look at Balgrim and like weirdly like try to pat his shoulder, like she has no idea what she's doing, be like, I hope your girlfriend's not dead. And she just like doesn't know, like she's weirdly trying to pat his shoulder, and he'll just be like, what the shit? Like she's trying to pat his back, but she has no idea what she's doing.
Like comfort, like
Ick. As you're doing that, the door to this keep kind of creaks open, and you see staring at you, wide-eyed, a guard essentially, and behind her you see 3 other guards with their crossbows drawn.
whoa, hey,
Who is it?
We're friends.
What, friend? How did you get
Yeah.
over here?
Max carried me,
We used a rope.
We just jumped.
but yeah, I mean we each had our own way. It was pretty impressive.
All right.
I was in the circus.
What brings you to
tightrope.
Nightstone at this hour? Can't you
We
see
were here
we're...
for the party.
You
Good
missed the
job.
party.
I can see that.
We've been here all day dealing with the goblins that had taken over the town.
Well, you have dispatched them all. That is great. And one of the guards kind of catches your eyes, Balgrim. I've seen you before here, haven't I?
Yes, Lady Velrusa is a client of mine.
Yes,
I
I remember.
jewelry dealer. Balgrim
Client.
Cleave Straight, of course.
You can
She gets the happy endings.
you can vouch for these others that you're with.
Client.
To a certain extent.
That's good enough. Come in.
That's good enough.
Kind of, doors open up, and the 3 guards still have their crossbows at the ready, but they kind of open the way for you to come in. And that's actually where we're going to stop tonight, folks. We're hitting the mark almost right on at that 2-hour mark.
It's a tip.
We are in the keep finally. I did not envision the Kella Darkhope RP session, but well done. I was enjoying that. I had some fun. It's not, you guys are proving you're not murder hobos, which is it's growth. It shows growth, I think, is
Nick
what we were
just
going
wants
for.
friends.
Nick just wants people to eat his food. So that is our session for this Wednesday, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the raid earlier, Tall Tales RPG, playing that Walking Dead one-shot. Thank you again for the raid and the follows. Church, you're throwing out that Prime sub. I appreciate that. There we go. I sent you that weenus that one time. You remember? Don't say weenus.
Do you remember?
Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. We're going to go ahead and call it there. We'll be back next week, Wednesday. We'll figure out. Now we're down to business. We're at the keep. We're going to have interaction with Lady Valrusa, maybe, and we'll figure out what's going on here. They're going to have information.
That was a slip.
Ooh.
We're going to interact with her. Is she dead?
Or she might be just sleeping. Anyway, that's it. What do we got coming up tomorrow night? If you want to come on back, we're playing some Zombicide here on the channel through Tabletop Simulator, having a great time turning that into sort of a campaign type thing where we've all picked heroes and we're just trying to survive, baby. And then we got some Star Wars on Friday. We got Churchimus running one of his 2 homebrew shenanigans on Saturday.
Nice.
And then we're back here on Wednesday. So a whole cornucopia of content for you if you want. Check out our YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. But check out our YouTube channel. We're trying to populate that with these things. We got the podcast going, so if you want the audio versions of these, you want to catch up here and there, you can check Spotify podcasts. We're not currently anywhere else, but snakes are so you can check those out and enjoy. Let us know what you think and have a good time there. And we'll see you around the bend somewhere, whatever that means.
Bye.
Let me get to the right on here. Okay, bye-bye. We're going to go bye. Bye. Say bye.